Working with Brando, what was that like for a young guy?
Well, when you think of growing up with the image of Brando as your sort of source of inspiration, because I remember seeing him in a movie when I was 16, and I went into this movie house, and I saw On the Waterfront. I was alone. And I had seen A Member of the Wedding came first with Julie Harris at the Waters. It was a great movie. She was great in it. But it was, you know, and then I saw this movie. And those days, these are two features, two movies. So I'm sitting there, and this movie comes on the Waterfront. And I'm just, you know, I'm just locked, because it had the great Kazan directing it. It's over, and I just sat there, did not move. Sat through the whole Member of the Wedding movie again, just to see Waterfront again. So that's how it impacted me. And it was a, you know, today when you tell young people today about it, the response isn't quite the same, but you have to understand, this was in that period, it was a revelation. It was a breakthrough. His acting on screen was different than anything we'd all seen. So it was a, so playing with him in the movie, I'll get to that answer. It was a little
nervous,
a little unnerving. And, you know, you don't know. And Marlon would play that a little bit. You know, he was yeah, but he was so good to me. He was so sensitive to the condition that because I was in a precarious condition, to say the least, because they were going to let me go, I think.
They were going to let you go?
Yeah. Even Francis said to me, you know, I had a lot of belief in you when I hired you. I wanted you. I just felt you could do this thing. And now, there you are. You're not cutting it for me, kid. He said, I want you to see some of the rushes. So I said, all right. By that time, I didn't want to be in the movie anymore. I just, you know, you get the feeling you're not wanted, so you don't want to be there.
So you were thinking you might not be in a movie when you did that gunshot scene?
Yeah. But I saw the rushes. I went in and saw what he was talking about. And I looked at the movie and I thought, wow, I don't know. I seem to be doing what I wanted to do. But I'll just pretend like I said, oh, yeah, you know, you're right. I could see it. But I knew I was into something right. But I didn't say anything. But they kept me after the shooting.